Hello guys, every good name is taken here and welcome to another video, and today we want to have a look at this, what I would now call underrated T9 heavy tank, and how I nearly broke my record with it. And how we're going to be doing this is by basically just having a look at the game and talking through it. But before we get to that game, I want to show you one right now and how those games happen. So I woke up at like 3-4 a.m. in the night and I was like, alright, I'm not gonna sleep now anyway, so why don't we play a couple of games. And as I'm still grinding 6 tier 9 tanks, I thought, hey, let's just try it, right? Can't anything go wrong with that. I tried my WZ120, it absolutely went terrible, so I switched to the next tank. I went to the Tortoise, which was okay, but I just kept losing even though I did good amount of damage, so I switched to the next one, which then was the Sand 7 one, where pretty much the same issue occurred, and then I went to the Mäuschen thinking, alright, if good tanks don't work, why don't we play the Mäuschen, as I always considered this to be one of the weakest tier 9s. And then this was the first game I had in the Mäuschen, and after that I decided to play it a bit more, because this was the first actual good game that I had. And we're here on one of my least favorite maps lately, New Bay. And so far it's not looking too good. We've done 600 damage, blocked 650, missed a couple shots. And now there's a T95 and I'm just like, alright, side scrape, and you know the weak spot, the tracks, so we're gonna abuse that to the fullest extent. But he's still gonna pen us there, as the Mäuschen has not as good side armor as the mouse. It's harder with this tank to actually side scrape well. And because the turret is even weirdly shaped as well, your cheeks become weaker, or are weaker tier for tier compared to the mouse, also in side scraping, so your turret is a weak spot. But it didn't matter, we put that T95 down to one shot. I expected that mod 1 to finally kill him, so I turned around here, putting one shot into this 1-1-1-1-4. Bounced unfortunately and he penned one back, so I had to retreat, especially as he has two tanks in backup, and that 95 was still alive, so let's just load some HE and play him. And it's looking okay so far. We've done 2k damage, 2 kills, not looking too bad. We have 4 enemies left here and we just want to get a bit more damage, so I'm gonna keep side scraping here. Bounced the returning shot and penned my own. And as the 1-4 is dying anyway, I was like, alright, let's push on. And I spotted this defender here, so because I didn't really trust my team after what I saw happened with the 95, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna take you on. He pens me with heat, even though I'm trying to side scrape with this tank as much as possible, even when driving. It's not working all too well. He pens me with heat again, so I'm just gonna ram into him. And I don't know, I was a bit damage hungry now, and so I tried blocking from that waffle, which surprisingly enough wasn't needed all too much in the end. We got the kill. Now there's the next defender who shot the waffle instead of us, so good on us there, as we are only on 450 hit points left. And there's still 2 targets on the enemy team, that defender and the waffle. And I'm really looking to put one in. I'm waiting here. I'm just E75 perfectly blocking him, but he shows himself, and so I'm gonna put one more into him. And now it's basically just that waffle, and it's time to turn around, as I wouldn't get him if the E75 and the KV5 go the other way, and as he just killed our waffle, this was the best option we had. We gotta be careful because we are a one-shot for both heat and AP, obviously. Put our first HE in, and I was trying to block his path out here, which I was thinking he would take. He shoots us in the track. I'm guessing he was aiming for the lower plate. He gets a shot from the KV5 with HE, and we clear him here for our 4th kill of the game. 5.1k damage, 2k blocked, and a pretty nice game in the Mäuschen, I would say, right? Got a steel wall as well, as we took quite a bit of shells. We didn't bounce too many of them, as most of them just straight up did damage. But we got the minimum out of it, did a solid damage, and I felt good and confident in the tank. I played it some more, and The next 2 games were pretty solid, and the game after that is basically the main objective of this video, so let's just jump straight into it. And before anyone mentions it in the comments, you might have seen this replay somewhere else. I have sent it to some people. You might have seen it, you might have not. I don't know quite yet. I'm just pre-recording this already because the update is coming soon. And not sure when I will release this, but you will see when it's out, right? And yeah, we are landed on Fauci, and I will go straight through my thought process here of this game. My first instinct was, alright, let's go medium side, because our heavies aren't too well equipped. As you can see, we have a stock IS-3 without a camo and a Tiger 2 without a camo. ISU had no camo, so I was already like, alright, this is not gonna be a good game. You know, when you see 3 camoless dudes in your team, it's not gonna go well. And I was playing in like really late in the night, so teams wouldn't be that good anyway. So I was like, alright, let's go this flank. Most of my team is going the other side, but I would like to support my light and medium tanks. So I felt like going through this, how you call it? Let's just call it a passage, to flank around, quote unquote. And I already saw 3 tanks there, so I was expecting most of the enemy team to be there, just like mine. The 6th tank has been spotted, so maximum that can be now is 1 more. Which I didn't expect though, if I'm really honest, because that would have been a heavy here, and that wouldn't make all too much sense. And so I'm just trying to speed my way to flank them, help my team, so that if we can win this side, that we could then power over the enemies that are currently clearing our camoless guys. And we're just gonna put 1 HE into the light tank there. I feel light tank should be prioritized over mediums for their mobility mainly, as if they get away, you're gonna be in trouble, especially for slow tankers this. I messed up an HE there, and I'm currently just sitting here as I'm not getting any attention anyway. And I didn't want to give away this good position that I have, I would say. So we cleared 2 tanks on this side. It's now a 2 on 5. So me and this Tiger versus 5 tanks left. And I'm just gonna be trying my best here. That was a nice shot into the Centurion. And I was always already looking there, what is the Tiger doing? How much HP is he on? How much time can I give myself to kill this tank? And there's the Centurion, and should be easy shot, right? Nope, it wasn't. I was kind of annoyed by this shot because he could have been dead now, and I could have already proceeded to move towards the Tiger, which didn't help. He's already getting shot down on hit points. I'd low roll now as well. Not looking too good. This Tiger's now dead, and now we're in a 1v5, and I'm like, alright, let me kill as much as I can. We still have 2,400 hit points. Gonna get this guy with HE. The 252 user one-shot, which I actually didn't see at the time. But he is gonna show up in a moment, and we're just gonna hold down, kind of, on this ridgeline here with this spot. The Mäuschen is quite tall, so you can do that. There's the 252U, no troll needed, 8 PCR will do the job. There's a full HP ISU. There's a nearly full HP K91, and I already saw this game going to straight up lose. ISU pens us. I'm bouncing the weirdest kind of shot ever. K91 pens us first. Not able to shoot because the ISU is in the way. Bounces his second shot. ISU pens me again. Just putting 1 shot in. And I saw him coming down, so I'm like, alright, come on, hit me. With a ram. Worked out. And I'm just trying to use the ISU as a shield here. He bounces. And so I am able to clear him. I'm taking my time this time. And I'm instantly going in side scraping position. And there comes the Mäuschen. And Doom is coming, because he's full HP. And this was not looking hot. The Mäuschen doesn't have good DPM. And so I'm just trying. The Mäuschen not really seeming to know what he's doing all too much. K91 there just sitting. Not pushing in either. Keeps bouncing my shots. Mäuschen has not yet fired. And as he was flanking me, I'm like, alright, let's bring the ISU between us. K91 is coming down. I was like, ram me, please. And he does, for some reason. So I'm like, alright, I'm taking it. I did not manage to high roll as much as I wanted to, leaving him on 7. The Mäuschen is having internet issues, I'm assuming. And I was fortunate enough that that speed was enough to kill the K91. I'm aiming for the fuel tanks, because there they are for both Mouse and Mäuschen. And I'm thinking, alright, the only chance I can win this is either he's retarded, or I get a fire, and... Well, let's put it this way, both things worked. I'm getting my fire, he's burning for 900, even for 1000. And I'm not sure what he's doing, so I'm just like, alright. I was shaking to the brim, because I couldn't believe what was happening. I've turned a 1v5 in one of the more weakest T9s I was thinking into my favor, and I'm just gonna clear this, and I had no clue what happened. And yeah, that was the game that nearly broke my record. My record standing at 7.8k damage with the Leopard 1, which was uploaded on Meetsy's channel. Don't know the exact one, but it's higher than this one. And when I saw that damage number after the game ended, because I didn't check my damage total here, I was completely focused on the game, shaking like a little bitch, and just... I couldn't even do a shout of happiness, because it was 4 AM. I would have gotten slapped from my mum for doing so. But yeah, 2.7k blocked. I angled the entire time, hoping for something to work. Which did in the end. The K91 just bouncing, the Mäuschen not even shooting me. I really don't know what he was doing. But if we have a look at the stats and the stats of these players, we'll see that I was fortunate with the matchmaking. But yeah, we did the 1v5, got the ace, obviously. We are Hall of Fame #1 with this tank. Hooray. We got our Top Gun, high caliber pools for the 6 kills, of course, steel wall, as I was angling the living hell out of myself, of course, the Kolobinov, and yeah, 1,800 base experience, my new personal record on this account, with a flippin' Mäuschen, who would have thought. And let's just have a look at the stats. I'm not gonna name and shame people now, I just want you to see why this game was so insane. Lucky for me as well, in a sense. The type here seems to be a solid player. A lot of games, decent win rate. Oh, wrong one. But here we can already see a new player. The Black Dog is also a decent player, I would say. And then the T30 is another new player. The IS3 is as well a really new player. 580 games. And the Tiger 2 is not great. And now, having a look at the enemy team, the ISU did a really good game. Until he rammed into me, he had a really good one. But he's also a new player, so props to him for your 4k damage. Then the K91, again another new player, also in Bronze League. The 252U, which we one-shotted, is not a great player. The T49, who we faced earlier, was okay. Seems to be a new player as well, though, but he's managing 50%. The Centurion 1, who we fought, also a decent player. And now the Mäuschen, who only fired 1 shot in his entire game. 47%, so a new player. And what I'm assuming to be connection issues. I really am not sure. And the Black Dog of the enemy team, also a new player. And yeah, that's basically all to this game. Our shot ratio was pretty good. We bounced 2 shots. One being on the ISU and one on the Centurion. We shot all 7 enemies, killed 6 of those. I don't know who we didn't get. Ah yeah, the Black Dog, right. And yeah, that's an insane game. We didn't even travel an entire kilometer with the Mäuschen because it's just so slow. In this game though, we bounced most of the shots we took, as you can see down here. Battle duration was 5 minutes, and as you can see the time, it was 4:22 in the morning when I was playing this game, so matchmaker was on my side. And yeah, just an insane game. Not quite broke my record, but it nearly would have. And I think Meetsy showed this on his stream, and I saw people in chat wondering if I rigged this game. To clarify, I didn't, because what the Mäuschen does, it was to be assumed. But I don't know this player. He to me had connection issues. He also drove into the K91 and then into the wall. So I'm assuming that's what happened. Or something, I don't know. And I still angled, which I wouldn't have done if I had known this player. I just tried my heart out to win this game, so I also shouldn't really rig, especially since I got that quote-unquote YouTuber status, and shitstorm is nothing I like. So yeah, to finish off this video, my probably so far highest damage game that I won. Spoilers, I lost my Leo game. And I don't know why, but I only really seem to do 7k plus with tier 9s, as I only crossed 7k like 3 times or so with tier 10s, and the other times like mostly with tier 9s. But I would like to hear your opinion on those 2 games and the Mäuschen in the comment section down below. Maybe these games have changed your mind on this thing, maybe they don't and you still think it's absolute garbage. I definitely have changed my mind on this, it's better than I expected. And I will play this tank and probably keep it as well. This has been it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed it and see you all again next time. Bye bye.